for another streaming. As I posted before, we are, as you can see, I'm trying to. Okay, so we're getting some connection through. I thought we'd get the stream started. We're going to be doing another streaming of a Nintendo Direct. We have a lot to cover up. I thought we'd do the stream a little bit early. Usually I do it last minute, which smart to do. Been a while, but we're just gonna get back to it. So anyway, let's go ahead and check these out. We got lots of discussion at the moment. Right now, the direct was just announced that we're gonna have it today, 10 a.m. in Eastern. Mostly we'll just say 7 a.m. Pacific time, but it's not how it works. Anyway, guys, good morning. Welcome. I hope you guys all have a good day. Have eat your breakfast, get everything ready because we have a lot to cover up. And before we begin, I hope you guys do try to follow up to the Fortress Strikers Twitch page so you get more content sometimes in the future with video games I'll be playing. Or you can go ahead and subscribe to me on my YouTube channel on Fortress Striker. Get all your contents for card games, any reviews of wrestling, and of course, the TCG Party Podcast, where I basically do all my episodes with my host Giovanni, aka MDC Blue, who you can also follow on the Twitch. And you can go ahead and check things out as we are going to get ready for the Nintendo Direct. I also have Facebook, of course, and I'll go ahead and get the Nintendo Direct here settings up. So yes, you can go ahead and check it out on the TTT Party Podcast here. So you can go ahead and check out the Facebook. We are ready to go ahead and do some viewerships. Always give us like if you have your Facebook, and we also have a Twitter. So to go ahead and do follow up, so that way you guys are up to date to know any information we are having. We'll do a future Instagram when we can. We're still getting ready, but we are also back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for episodes, including the episode we just recently did for episode 17, where we also discuss about the new Disney Hana games. Go ahead and check that episode, please. So, and in the meantime, to the Twitch, we are also that part. And let's go ahead and we have the Nintendo Direct. So I have some discussion. So I'm trying to look around, and so we have enough time to talk about like almost a half hour. So this is the information here. This is on inverse.com. This is what we're going to expect to it because we are unsure about what's going to happen. We do have certain games coming out later sometime soon, like the new Mario Wonder, RPG Mario, as we know. So for some reasons, we got some more information here. So what is the direct stating? So this is what they posted on their Twitter on the Nintendo America. You could also check that on the YouTube. So expecting obviously more updates, including the Detective Pikachu games, as you can see. So what is there to expect? At the moment right now, we also got Pokemon just getting their first DLC already released. So here we go. We got information. So first thing is Super Mario Wonders. As they're now, they're getting dedicated to the Mario Brothers Wonder Direct. We did see the intros and the gameplays of how it is. It actually looks a lot of fun to see how far the Mario game is going to be comprising. All the new animation and new styles of the gameplay, including the addition to Daisy finally be a character for once. Because how long has she been a party character? Now we're gonna change it up a bit. Of course, like I said, the Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC, the first one already just came out, but they're probably gonna have a discussion sometime later on. Second one will come out by said by December, but either by December or by next year, and that's okay. Not in a rush for it. Detective Pikachu does return. I was trying to go ahead and see its coming out for Spawn. RPG, and of course the F Zero revival. Now, this is something that it says right here. It's one of the big rumors swirling around the internet in regards to the September 2010 Direct, and there will be a F Zero related announcement. But let's hope so because I know a lot of people have been talking about Pyro, Pyro Nintendo's Instructor. So pretty much as much information I can say. I can't be 100% on all this information because, like I said, this is just recent. But we have so much to discuss here, and I would like to hear all your honest opinion. So yes, the team of Masses out Indigo is coming. That's pretty much all the information I can give out to. And I want you guys to know that I really am really excited for to see what the next gameplay is. But the one thing I really hope Nintendo needs to talk about is the rumors and the speculation for the new Switch 2, which is something that they're trying to have it ready by next year. As the Nintendo Switch has been out since late 2016, and so we've been having a lot of fun. We've been doing like discussions on it, but the Switch port has been having its hit or misses depending on the gameplays we are. Because when I got my first Switch, which would be about 2019, because the Switch was very hard to get at the time, and I just started my new job. The first games I only bought was Smash Brothers and the pre-order for at the time Mortal Kombat 11. Which, if you talk about games like that, Mortal Kombat 11 or like GTA of the trilogy or any other game that's not based Nintendo, you could tell that on the Switch the graphics were terrible. They had to do a lot of work, and it's not as the same as when you're playing it on other main handle consoles like the PlayStations and the Xboxes or on PC, because they put a lot more effort on the graphics. Well, except for the Grand Theft Auto, that something else. But as I purchased the PlayStation 4 version of Mortal Kombat 11, in comparison to, there are a lot of things that the Switch couldn't do like the PlayStation. It's like in comparison, for example, if you played if you had the original PS1 with the 64 comparison to Mortal Kombat Trilogy, you could tell that the graphics and the gameplay, as well as the roster and the memory, which is the most important one, is very different. Like, you'd rather just play Mortal Kombat Trilogy as an example on the PlayStation because of the memory, like I said, everything was more duration. But on the 64, you were limited to have all your characters out. The graphics were very blocky. Audio was pretty bad. It did the same thing when it came to Mortal Kombat 4 later on. It was just really bad. But like, you could tell Nintendo didn't do a lot of profits doing their work. Graphics, it's just like, we'll just make a copy and move. Including with when the Mortal Kombat 1 reboot comes out next week, and even Ed Boon discusses how there's no talk about the Switch because he really doesn't want to talk about it. But other than that, guys, the Nintendo Switch, it's not a bad console. It's really good, really fun. There were a lot of great high quality games there. Any game you want to play, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, the Wario games, Smash Brothers. We did a lot for this one, but I want to see what the next Switch is, and I hope they really update it well, and I hope their games get a lot better, because the time constraint for all games is a real problem for Nintendo, like they did with Pokemon Scarlet Violet, because they were rushing it. And because of the rush, depending on the company who's developing it, because I know there's different styles of developers for each. You have Game Freak who was working on that, but in comparison with that game, Arceus, and of course the Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl games, they had problems with their graphics. They had problem with their plays. There was a lot of glitches and issues. The game would crash, and they had to do so many patches. But because they had to do a lot of rushing, it was an issue. Especially Scarlet Violet when it just came out. You can't just have like a rush. You can't just do patches. You have to like take your time. For like Tears of the Kingdom had to take a sweet time to make sure their graphics are perfect. Their gameplay is not having crashes or bugs or anything. Like when they did a direct a couple years ago, and they said we decided to extend it because they didn't want to give you a game that's like all messed up. And now Tears of the Kingdom is one of the most high quality games that people are having fun. Even my old friend Retro got to finish it a month ago because there's so much to do. And for this one, Game Freak should have just taken their time. Like, instead of doing every game for 3 years, like, or 4 years, just take as much time. If you need to do something that's going to be a game change for the Switch, that's fine, because you don't need to rush to the next item. But I know the problem also for them is because not only they have to rush to do this to the video game, they also have to rush depending on the anime, because they had too much of the anime base up the series of the game, which is a huge issue, and that really calibrated a lot to problems. It's not like you can wait for a Zelda game, wait for a Metroid game, anything else. Which we were gonna talk about Metroid later, because I know a lot of people still want to know what the hell the next Metroid game is. and there's so much to discuss. And I really want to hear your guys' opinions of what you want to know, what you want to. Games this year, I also will say for 2023 have been they haven't been really exciting, but Nintendo's been driving themselves crazy, especially since during the pandemic in 2020, when a lot of things were shut down and things were very difficult at the time. Smash Brothers was still trying to do an update, but Sakurai had to do all the work on his homes and had to do recordings for himself and do the so that was the problem. And I can't blame him for that because it's not easy, especially when a virus was taking over the causing a lot of chaos. So it really got to be really difficult to deal with so much. But like Nintendo did everything they could, especially then they did better than the other genre consoles for Sony and Microsoft, that they finally got to be able to put all their work, even when it was like bad games or indie games, they did whatever it took, and they were like number one in my opinion because their directs has always been fun to watch, and they do a lot of effort of their work. But later on, now that the PS5 and the Xbox Series X has been out, like they've been working real hard too, and they're trying to make sure their work comes in, especially for the PS5 because a lot of people are having trouble getting it. But nowadays, you can get a PS5, which is great, and we don't have to worry about the whole scalping issue ever because especially the only problem now is the inflation. So we're worried about to see what the cost of the new console will be, how the games are going to comprise, and let's see how far it is because spending about $60 to $70 a game is ridiculous, and I don't know how long that's going to be because we really don't need to spend so much money on these games. Like besides like special pre-order bonuses they give you, and especially on the money on DLC, I find it really ridiculous. So I really want to see how far we're gonna do with Nintendo. Like I said, let's see how the new console will come, and let's see what games we price because we do have to mainly focus on finishing up the games we're about to get later this year, like the Mario games and the Detective Pikachu. So let's wait and see for that matter. 9:35 a.m. at the moment. We have about 25 minutes left for the direct. So let me go ahead and switch it over to Nintendo Direct here. You let me know. I don't know if so. Let's see. So, suggestions. So we have anything else to talk at the moment? Still be so that comes off. It's probably because it's okay. Meanwhile, in the meantime, while we wait for Nintendo, I'll give you some updates. We will be continuing our episodes of the TCD Party podcast. Like I said, we've been trying to work hard on trying to get the time constraint, time management gear to. We're doing our best because we put a lot of effort on. We get a lot of guys who are certain card suggestions because mine stars and support. A lot of work we have to do. She actually have to do it. We don't want to. We don't want people to just tell us what we have to do or suggestions. Like we'll probably talk to other people when we're off the screen, but like we don't want to get comments saying you got to take this thing. I'll do this. And if you have the problem when we do the background music, so I just put it in because that way you're chilling while listening to the podcast. You don't want to just hear like just some background because I can't turn off my AC. I don't have one of those special foam things. I don't have the money. I just do the best I can. And Geo does also put this time as work well. And for everyone else who joins the show, So gotta give us a chance. But enough about us. Let's get back talking about Nintendo. So anyway, guys, if you guys have been playing the new Pokemon DLC, I hope everything goes right because they're okay. I'm not really 100% on getting that though because the truth is I haven't been really able to complete the Violet game. I have hardly finished it. Like I did already finish the story, but I'm very lazy on getting some of the extra special Pokemon they're bringing out, the raids, including the whole championship because I don't know. I just like I want to be interested. I want to be into it. Like I've already been all around the whole Paldea region. It's fun. It's great. But I feel like also the real downside to Pokemon Scholar Violet, in my opinion, guys, is the fact that because you're basing it too much like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the problem is there's just too much places to go. It's just you have to have real time. You have to have all the time you need, like to enjoy it, and it's like so much Pokemon to collect and so much Pokemon to evolve and whatever. And which I don't understand people who want to go for that whole speed run thing because why? What's the point of buying a $60 game when you're just gonna spend it like get it done in a couple days and then you're like, what else do you do? Because then you're just wasting your time. Just take all the time you need. Like that was the idea they explored, but like it's hit or miss. I rank this game mid more because it's like hit or miss, and I'm hoping to see that we get some more special with the Pokemon. But I can't. But I know the DLC is going to be a little bit different. Don't get me wrong. I will probably get the game of the DLC later on, including the one for Indigo Disc. That's the one I'm more interested in. I feel like their second DLCs are a lot more interested than anything else they do for the gameplay itself. Like the gameplay was exquisite in its way, but at the same time, you could tell that Pokemon it just ran out of ideas and it had nothing else to do. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else is left for Pokemon because all their Pokemon ideas have been pretty bad. Their design wise has been awful. It has hit or misses depending on which type you're going for. But if the next gen is the final gen, then they have to make it a good one and they have to end it with a bang because we've already done the story with Ash. He's complete. He's no more. The Horizon story, honestly, I don't know. They don't take their time. They just completely rush it. And the problem is the animations and everything in story these days in today's time always seems to rush to the point instead of just taking the story its time. Like people complain about slow pacing, but you know what? I endure it because it takes all the time. We've always have to rush it out. We barely get to do anything. So, yes, Gio, I will make you a mod. Not to worry. We'll get to that. Thanks for watching. How you doing today, man? And let's see how far we can go. So, in the meantime, let's see if we can make flash mod username. Sec. Yeah, I know. Yeah, work is a pain. I have a day off today, so thank God I got to do this. Sec G setting. Switch up to chatting for a sec. Be with you guys in a moment. Chat. don't think it worked that way. I like using. Forgive me, Gio. I'm trying to work on this for a sec. And congratulations, MDC Blue. You are now my moderator. Have fun with that. Okay. Let's get back to this. Okay. Worry about. I'll go ahead and cut this out. So yeah, don't forget to check out our Facebook page if you're coming in. Check out our Twitter. Do go ahead and follow us. We are trying best to get support. The stream will come in 15 minutes. I repeat, the stream will start in 15 minutes. 5. Come back to him within. Bada bing. There we go. All right. Welcome, Mr. Moderator. How you been? Okay. All right. Excellent. If you have any questions, any concerns, let me know. Follow up on the chat. Follow up here on Fortress Strikers Twitch. Let's get more followers up. We do have a long way to get to those 50 followers, guys. Slow, steady does win the race. You know, that's why we have Ninja Turtles. We only have about 13, so we need about total about 37 more, and we'll be ready to actually take things to the next level. If you are new here, this is Fortress Striker doing the live streaming for the Nintendo Direct September 14, 2023 at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Discussing about the Nintendo Direct will be ready. We have things that we have discussed earlier if you view it. Yeah, we'll get there. I can't be David Walker, but we'll get there. But yeah, we do a lot of work. So yeah, me and MDC Blue, we're just getting ready to also we'll be doing our next episode recording sometime later on when we get the chance. Some discussions later on. If you want to check out our recent episode, do check it out on the YouTube channel of Fortress Striker and our recent episode, season 3, which is episode 17, where we talk about the Disney Lorcana. And I also would like to mention, Geo, while you're on the chat here, that Disney Lorcana already freaking sold out the day it released on September 8th on the GameStop, and it just opened the stores at Dolphin, and it's already sold out like crazy. All they had left was the sleeves and other essentials, but yeah, they already sold the cards. They're $6 a pack, and everyone just buying out like crazy. Not sure we're gonna be seeing what's gonna happen, but we'll do a lot more discussion about that later on the podcast channel. I have so much also to discuss to see updates more when it comes to the One Piece, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh card games, Magic the Gathering. We'll find someone who knows Magic more so we could be more update to that, because that's the one thing we're lacking on our shows is we don't have enough Magic players, but we're still trying our best to do every card game from past and present. And we'll see how far we can discuss about it. All right. Nintendo. Let's see how far we're going to do today. People want to speculate about F Zero. I didn't really grow up to playing F Zero, and honestly, I hardly understand F Zero. But not a bad game if you go ahead and play some of the old classic nostalgias from the old 64 games that you've used to play, if or the Super Nintendo, depending on which console gen it came from. If you play on the Nintendo Switch classic game ports. Of course, if you get the 64, you do have to pay the $50 membership, which I honestly think should be the real discuss. $50 by far, guys, is a huge ripoff. And all you're gaining is by far just like the bonus packs, DLCs of the with Mario Kart, and you get the Animal Crossing stuff, which nobody really cares for Animal Crossing except for Animal Crossing players. But anyone else who doesn't play the game or even cares for the game shouldn't even be eligible to get the DLC. I think it's a ripoff. Especially you have to pay $50 to get a free DLC map even for an Animal Crossing player. And that's just ridiculous. You know? They I don't know why companies like to just inflate their revenue, you know? And it's not just that. For those who obviously understand, now you have to pay $90 a month for PlayStation Plus. It's so ridiculous. Like you could still pay $10 a month. You could still play the $25 3 month specialty. Those are fine. But the 1 year, no, you gotta pay $90, and I find it really essentially crazy. Inflation has really gone off the roof here in America. It's been really bad. I don't know how it is in other countries, but things have been pretty bad right now with the whole inflation, especially in video games. And even GameStop has their problem with inflations too. And I don't know how long this inflation thing is going to keep lasting because I have so much work to do, especially when it comes to card games, video games, anything you got. The virus isn't the only thing that affected the whole lot has. But we'll see what we can do when we get to this point. I just hope it gets better by next year. But anyway, got about 10 minutes, folks. 10 minutes for the direct. Just hope you guys can hear me well because I know sometimes whenever I do these direct streams, I hear myself talk because the volume is very high. But you will let me know if the volume is a little low. I have to adjust it a bit to make sure it's fine. I don't want to put it too right. Still go. The live is gonna black out every time I come into the Twitch studio. Just go ahead. Eyes my. So in the meantime, we'll just play the waiting game. Anyway, if you have guys any comments, what do you guys think about Nintendo Direct? What do you expect to have? Feel free to talk. We'd like to hear about it. I don't know what I really want personally. I mean, I actually am really interested about the new Mario Wonder game. It looks pretty nice and fun to play, and I like their idea that you can actually go ahead and just walk about, go anywhere. You just a lot of crazy things that you couldn't do in the other Mario games. But I like the idea that Nintendo's trying to think outside the box and be more creative, not to just copy ideas out of the blue from like any other game stores or anything, but like just try something new for a change. It's okay to try something new, even if it's done before. But like try something new and fresh, see how it works, and if it doesn't work, just go back to square one. But it's like you get hit or miss sometimes, depending on what you're gonna get. So I hope you guys do find the chance to see how far we're gonna do. So, all right. See, so we discuss as much as we can before the stream. So, yep. So, talk. But like I said, we'll do more discussions. Like after the video, we'll see what we could improve. I'll also go ahead and I will upload later on today the stream. So in case you guys missed it, do check it out on the YouTube on the Fortress Striker, and let's see what we can do. What we could say. Essentially, well, chats on minutes. We're still in Nintendo. All the time. Obviously, they're gonna have 40 minutes, but whatever the time frame they're gonna have for the direct, that's just how much we're gonna see, how far we're gonna go. So, audio's all clear. Got my chats ready. MTC is moderator. He's getting ready to work, so I don't watch me stream, but that's okay anyway. Like I said, you can always check him out. And if you do want to also check out some gameplay with my boy MDC Blue, go ahead and follow up his Twitch. You can also follow up our, like I mentioned, DW Gamings. That's David Walker. Go ahead and follow up his chat. I'll also see what I can do. And I'll make sure like all my links in the description will come in to channel, to all the follow-ups. Do like I said one more time. 5 minutes, folks. We got 5 more. Please go ahead and check out our Facebook page. We're trying to do as much updates and ads and anything we can. Have all the good time. Have a little grimace shake if you want, if they ever still come around. Also, make sure to do check out our brand new Twitter. We do have a Twitter, folks. We are up to date for everything. Please go ahead and follow us. In fact, try to be the first follower because we have about 0 followers. But we're just getting started. But we never give up. We work a lot of hard. We do a lot. I don't even know what to say. Put a lot of efforts. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm stalling. I'm just waiting for this thing to already start because I did it too early. Sue me. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Nintendo, a lot of work to do. But like I said, the one thing I'm more interested is to see what Switch 2. If they do discuss it, I want to know what's going to look like. I want to see how far it's going to be. But I know they're not going to have it revealed early this year. They said they're going to do it. You know what they said they're going to have this year. You know what they leave like and there's like Easter eggs or anything to talk about it. Let's see, because I know they already talked about the new Wonder game where they if you a special pre-order to get the LED, you get like the red one that's like all red docks, red controllers, and you so it has like the little background with Mario on the side. Open the back port, it actually at which is very funny and unique. But an all red Switch port looks like the Scarlet Violet one, which is pretty unique. So yeah, we got about a couple minutes. So let's see, it's gonna be a tab studio, and I'll go ahead climb up to the Nintendo, see how it goes. So like I said, I'm just gonna make sure the volume is okay. Hope you guys can all hear me nice and loud. So I'll see how my reactions are, so you guys can see. You guys are joining in. Good morning. This is Fortress Striker. Twitch stream live in Nintendo Direct, September 14, 2023, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Couple more minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get started. If you are also, and for the future reference, if you are watching this on the YouTube, just skim on ahead because I don't blame you. I also want to get straight to the direct already. Just want to skim on and just get straight to the. Right comes our slot episode. Stretching, good for you. Stretch around. Physically stiff spot here. Let's see what we can. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Like I said, we got 1 minute. Go ahead and here. That's full screen to the Nintendo Direct. slow. Give it a moment. There we go. Much better. So yeah, roughly 40 minutes, of course. I wouldn't be surprised. That's ice cold. Goes through. As if they do a countdown. Nintendo Nerd countdown. All right, let's begin. Okay, so we're starting out with Splatoon. Why does it look like Splatoon mixed with Portal? Okay, so it's the expansion pass to a story, but it. Why do they always do weird crazy stories for a game that's supposed to be just for fun?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just saw a new trailer for Wave 2 of the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass DLC, Side Order. This brand new story is set in the Spire of Order, where you'll strengthen your character's abilities as you ascend the Spire's floors. We're developing this single-player DLC so it can be played over and over again. It's planned to release in spring 2024, so please look forward to it. Okay, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Snap.
The toys are back in town.
Really?
Donkey Kong. Mario. Here we go. The rivalry that heated up on the Game Boy Advance system reignites on the Nintendo Switch system. With his eyes on the prize, Donkey Kong has stolen all the mini Mario toys from the factory.
How dare he?
And it's up to Mario to track him down.
So we're making
stage,
Donkey Kong a heel again?
And other challenges await. Observation and action are vital to your success. Mario needs to reach the key, but he can't quite cross the gap. That monkey's tail looks a little suspicious, though, doesn't it?
Just that tail. Not one
If
bit.
Mario does this, now he can get across and safely grab the key. Platform too high? reach it with a handstand jump or a backflip, like that. Observe and act to collect Mini Marios, clear stages, and face Donkey Kong head-on. In this updated version of the game, you can play with a friend in local co-op. However you choose to puzzle your way through, it's up to you to recover the toys. Mario vs. Donkey Kong launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Weird. You're gonna call Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Save the prince and the world. Guide Sargon as he sets off to save the Prince of Persia and restore the world's balance. Tapping into the roots of the Prince of Persia series, this game features 2D, side-scrolling action-adventure gameplay. Dash through breathtaking environments in a mythological, Persian-inspired world. But don't linger too long if you hope to survive. Harness sword and bow techniques, as well as time powers, to best these hostile lands. As your journey progresses, Sargon will grow stronger and learn new abilities that expand his arsenal. Equip amulets to further boost your abilities, among other perks. The number of amulets you can equip is limited though, so choose wisely. Use everything at your disposal to navigate this harsh world and defeat the mythical beasts that stand in your way. Get ready to save the prince and discover the mysteries of Mount Kaf. When Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown launches on the Nintendo Switch system January 18th. You can receive the in-game Warrior Within outfit by pre-ordering the game from Nintendo eShop. These games will help you chase your passions. Rev up for true arcade racing in Horizon Chase 2. Speed through stunning environments, each with its own dynamic art style, while overtaking your rivals on the road. Play the main campaign to unlock vehicles, courses, and more. You can also upgrade your vehicle and style it to fit your high-octane needs. Itching for more racing action? Up to 4 speedsters can put the pedal to the metal in couch co-op or online. Go full throttle in Horizon Chase 2, launching on Nintendo Switch later today. Warm up for musical mayhem in this rhythm-based adventure. Time your button presses with the music to solve puzzles and battle bosses. Over 30 thrilling tracks await, including music from iconic Konami games. Up to 4 friends can battle it out in versus modes or jam together in local or online play. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle launches on Nintendo Switch November 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I think it just starts out today, doesn't it?
Spy Family!
Anya Forger has a new assignment
No
from school,
way!
creating a photo diary. On weekdays, you'll head to class, then enjoy family time in the evening.
Ah,
On
yes.
days off, you can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with
So
friends and family?
they just made a
And
funny
what kind of
kitty
photo
Anya
diary
game.
will you help Anya make? Spy Anya Operation Memories launches on Nintendo
Despite the
Switch
fact-
next year.
So it's like,
RPG Adventure returns.
it's the assassin.
The Super Mario RPG game is back with updated graphics. Let's go over some new and returning gameplay features.
Correct.
Time your button presses with action commands to increase damage dealt or decrease damage received. When you time your attacks perfectly, you can now damage all enemies at once.
Oh, I don't like that.
Every successful
I
action
guess.
command will fill this gauge. When it's full, you can unleash
What the
free
hell
character
happened to that
triple move.
Koopa Trooper? Why he got fat like a Yoshi?
Depending on your current party, the move will change, so experiment with different combos. During your adventure, you'll encounter bosses with colorful personalities. After clearing the game, you can fight some of them again. But these powered-up bosses aren't gonna be easy. Set off for adventure with Mario and Friends when Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 17th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Hey! Look alive. We're almost there.
The Nintendo DS game Trace Memory returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day, a young girl named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him. Once there, Ashley encounters puzzles and obstacles that hinder her investigation.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious boy. What truths await Ashley in this place?
And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face. Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is also included.
So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games to experience the full story. Unravel both adventures, fully enhanced for Nintendo Switch, when Another Code Recollection launches January 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Another Code Recollection includes two games, the Nintendo DS game Trace Memory and its Wii sequel, which was never released in North America. Both games are fully enhanced on Nintendo Switch.
Wait, why
Please
was it
look
not
forward
released
to
in
playing them
America?
early next year. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, the Princess Peach game. I forgot about that.
One day, a loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then... The Wicked Grape and the Sour Bunch suddenly made their grand entrance and took center stage. Now, it's up to Peach and the theater's guardian Stella to save the play and the day. This perfect performance has become a terrible tragedy. Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face off against the Sour Bunch. The ribbon alone won't always cut it, though. So let's do this. Whoa! Peach transformed into Sword Fighter Peach. By transforming, she can use fantastic show-stopping abilities. Fend off the Sour Bunch with sensational swordplay. Can Peach save this performance and its performers? There are more stolen shows to save.
She can become this. She
Valuable
doesn't have to get
artifacts
kidnapped by
from
Bowser
this
all the
museum
time
have
now.
gone missing. Become Detective Peach, investigate clues, and track down who done it. Desserts have been snatched from this sweets festival. Turn into Patissiere Peach and save it from a sugar crash. The Sour Bunch got their hands on this martial arts school. Become Kung Fu Peach and take it back from these foul fiends. Many other transformations are just behind the curtain. The stage is set. Our leading lady is ready for the spotlight. Princess Peach Showtime makes its debut on Nintendo Switch March 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime. In Peach's latest adventure, the gameplay changes depending on her transformations.
Alright.
It looks like there are more transformations beyond the ones we showed today, so please stay tuned.
You ever do
Let's
Smash
continue
Bros?
with some
They
more
could've done this
headlines.
A new saga begins. A multi-layered RPG full of rich stories awaits in Saga Emerald Beyond. There are 6 heroes to choose from. A young man who fights with sentient puppets. A witch disguised as a schoolgirl to mask her identity. A crime-fighting duo chasing down a mysterious organization. A songstress mech who lost her voice and body. And a king of darkness who was recently reawakened. Select a hero, then follow their journey through 17 interconnected worlds as they strive to achieve their goals. How the story unfolds is in your hands.
Square Enix is
The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory. Use special techniques to control the order of actions, or activate team combos to swing the tide of battle in your favor. Saga Emerald Beyond launches on Nintendo Switch next year. The legendary Raider returns.
Wait, what? How about the old
The
Tomb Raider?
first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto Nintendo Switch
you done?
in one daring collection. As the fearless archaeologist, Lara Croft, you'll travel the world and face off against deadly foes and even deadlier legends. Climb, backflip, and swan dive through perilous
that's
quests spanning different countries and mythologies. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles to uncover treasures of the ancient world and unravel mysteries lost to the ravages of time. This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also
that's not the
toggle
reason
between
why
the original polygon look and the upgraded visuals at any time. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered, starring Lara Croft, launches on the Nintendo Switch system
Oh,
February
no, of course,
14th.
it's on Valentine's Day.
Pre-orders
Happy
begin
Valentine's Day,
today
gentlemen.
on Nintendo eShop. This detective's got a second bolt of brilliance.
Every great detective starts their day early.
This is Rhyme City, a place where humans and Pokemon coexist. The detective duo of Pikachu
So you're saying
and
Rhyme
his
City
partner Tim
is the only place where Pokemon humans can
investigate various cases while searching for Harry, Tim's missing father. Tim interviews people, Pikachu interviews Pokemon, and they find the truth together. They'll also rely on other Pokemon to broaden the scope of their investigations. Follow scents with Growlithe. Smash rocks with Darmanitan. And
Pikachu.
peer through walls with Luxray. Can Tim and Pikachu solve all the mysteries and find Harry?
Yep.
Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now
weeks away,
on
guys.
Nintendo eShop.
Oh, that's actually on a Friday. Oh, that's on
This
Gio's
game's
birthday.
a real
Not my
toot.
friend, and not MDC Blue. That's right.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm
Why?
game, Trombone Champ.
Watching this
Play
on
the notes in
Vanhoss.
time with the music as best you can. But how you play that horn is up to you.
Really?
You can use gyro controls to adjust the pitch up and down. Or the IR motion camera on the right Joy-Con controller. The controls are pretty unique. And mastering every control scheme
This is
won't be a
terrible.
walk
Why
in the
would you
park.
make this?
Honk your way through nearly 50 songs spanning various genres, from classical to electronica and
Would you ever make a video
everything in
game for
between.
trombones? Oh, God.
Plus, up to 4 musicians can band together in
That
local
sounds even
multiplayer.
worse.
Trombone Champ slides onto Nintendo Switch later today.
That's terrible. Let's go back to Guitar Hero.
Battle your way to victory in these Nintendo Switch games. 10 teams of 3 will duke it out for survival in this online battle royale brawler. Knock your opponent's health down to 0 and deliver a finishing blow, or shove them off the collapsing terrain to win. Choose from 15. Work with your allies to be the last team standing. Battle Crush is free to play and launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch next spring. A closed beta test will be available this October. Lead your mercenaries to fame and fortune in this open-world tactical RPG. Take up various contracts, from protecting townsfolk from thieves to vanquishing the land's most notorious figures. Before battle, equip your mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today. Run and gun in this reimagining of the beloved NES classic, Contra. Blast through explosive stages with a devastating arsenal of weapons to crush the Red Falcon forces. Spring into action with easy pick-up and play controls and a variety of difficulty options. This reimagining from Konami and Way Forward features new weapons, enemies, powerful super attacks, and a 4-player co-op mode. Contra Operation Galuga storms onto the Nintendo Switch system early next year.
Galuga?
Liberate your kingdom. Reclaim your destiny.
So, roads.
'Tis a grievous tale which speaks of Fevrith, one of stolen destiny, stolen minds, and stolen nations. Yet as the world stands consumed by immense evil, a fallen prince shall rise again, ring of legend lighting his path.
That is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil.
Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I
would
will,
say that
Mother.
the graphics here in this game look excellent.
Freely traverse an expansive world.
Doesn't look like it's just
Gather
basic.
new allies,
Straight up
forge your
behind.
bonds, and lead the liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with over 60 unique characters, from humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly angels.
Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn Overlord. Available March 8th,
All the
2024.
names. Unicorn Overload. Really? It's like not one unicorn. Oh, hey, it's Luigi.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Welcome to Evershade Valley, a place that's screaming and teeming with the supernatural. Luigi, our faint of heart hero, was sent here to check it out. Time for some mansion mayhem. No spooky adventure is complete without this vacuum-like device, the Poltergust. Use it to light up dark areas, vacuum up objects, and interact with the environment. It's a handy tool for your paranormal escapades. Plus, when you spot a ghost, pop! You can stun them with the strobe bulb, then vacuum them up. You can even grab multiple ghosts at once. In this game, you'll find ghosts haunting, a former plant research
What
lab,
ghost had a big head like
a broken down clock factory that's full of sand, a mine covered in ice and snow, and even more places. These troublemakers will use every trick in the book to block your path. Can Luigi summon his courage and save the day? Looking for other ghost hunters? Up to 4 players online can do some exercise across different multiplayer modes. On to Nintendo Switch next summer.
How was that? Next, we have 2 announcements to share. First, please take a look at this video.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto Prefecture. The official name of this gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Really?
At the Nintendo Museum, a wide variety of Nintendo products from the company's history will be displayed. Construction is going well, and we plan to finish up by March 2024. We'll share more information, such as the opening date, at another time. Please stay tuned.
Okay, so we're actually...
Next, we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. These Zelda and Ganondorf Amiibo figures are releasing on November 3rd.
Oh, they never
And
came out.
Amiibo figures of Noah and Mio from the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game will be released as a set on January 19th, 2024. And finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Oh,
The
wait.
DLC
That's
fighter from
Smash?
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from
Sora.
Kingdom Hearts, is on the way.
There we
With the
go.
release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in Amiibo form. Please look forward to its
Have fun
release
find
next
those
year.
guys.
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at this.
Yep, here it is, F-Zero.
The first F-Zero game returns as a 99-player battle royale.
Really?
F-Zero 99.
Oh my god. Another Battle Royale,
Race
guys?
on
Why?
classic F-Zero courses with machines from the original Super NES game. Tear through courses in high-speed races,
That's what everyone
but be
with 99
careful.
Battle Royale.
Your power meter will decrease if you crash into
I don't
pilots or
understand.
guardrails. If it hits 0, you're out.
Die.
You'll need to avoid collisions and conserve your power meter to stay in the race. Feeling risky? Spend some of your power meter for a temporary speed boost. You can also collect Super Sparks, which appear when machines collide, to boost up to a special path called the Skyway. It's your best chance at bypassing your rivals and jumping into a higher position.
Cheating.
Complete goals while you're racing to unlock cosmetic options for your machine. "99 players, 1 winner." It's time to race your way to first place. Because F-Zero 99 will be available exclusively for active Nintendo Switch Online members later today.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero
Guys,
is
can we make
back
another
as a
F-Zero
Battle
game?
Royale game.
I understand that.
This title also supports the Super NES controller available exclusively for Nintendo Switch Online members.
I don't understand why.
We hope you will give it a try and aim for first place. Okay, let's continue with some more headlines.
Hey,
One little hero, one humongous problem. Welcome to Bandle City, a whimsical land inhabited by small fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse and throw everything into chaos. It's up to you and your knitting magic to stitch Bandle City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft items and meals for the locals. As you continue gathering and crafting, you can weave together new upgrades by unlocking more branches of the skill tree. Enchant your experience even further by embarking on quests and hosting festivals for the community. Can you save Bandle City? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure?
Some things that I should never.
Bandle Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Did you know what?
Wait, did you hear that? Join best friends Nunu and Willem on a journey across the frozen wilds of the Freljord. Jump, climb, and sled your way through a beautiful yet treacherous land, where every step taken and each puzzle solved will bring you closer to the truth about these friends and their past. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, launches on the Nintendo Switch system November 1st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Let's move into Formation.
I thought he was grabbing her from her. I was like,
doesn't feel like a prize.
Greetings! Welcome to the island.
This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body moving.
I forgot.
In each micro
Sorry,
game,
that guy
you
just
get into a
running in-
specific pose called a form. Copy the form shown, then perform the correct action as quick as you can.
Hand model.
The micro games will come one after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode. Reach the goal without getting caught by Medusa.
Free!
Or settle the score in an arena to be the last one posing. With over 200 lightning-fast micro games and multiplayer modes aplenty, everyone's in for a wacky time. WarioWare Move It launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I actually
November
want to
3rd.
get this game.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, WarioWare is awesome.
A heroic tale will soon unfold. Lead an army of over 100 heroes into battle and put an end to an empire's invasion. Meet Noah, a humble villager. Sane, an officer from the Empire. And Marissa, a forest guardian. These 3 band together to fight for a common goal. On their journey, they'll meet a variety of heroes who can join their cause. This is your home base, known as the headquarters. As allies join you, additional facilities will become available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops, and more. Each hero you encounter has their own backstory and motivation. They may not always get along at first, but these conflicts may strengthen the bonds between your heroes.
By killing each other, it helps build
Trust,
friendships.
Betrayal, justice, and truth. A heroic tale will begin when Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes launches on Nintendo Switch, April 23rd. Participate in some pixel-perfect play. Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward. Help Sam and John turn the pages of a new chapter as they adjust to country life in a mountainside village. Tend to livestock, whip up culinary delights for your neighbors, and restore buildings to help the village thrive. And if you're new to Eastward, don't worry. You can access the DLC even if you haven't played the main story. Eastward Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove. In this sequel to War Groove, Charge across 3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions, including a new mousefolk faction, the Fari. Plus, you can now supercharge your commander's groove to unleash devastating attacks. Lead a roguelike offensive in conquest mode. Battle friends locally or online. Or create and share your own cutscenes and campaigns. War Groove 2 marches onto
Doesn't it feel
Nintendo
like it sounds
Switch
like
as a
Smash?
console exclusive October 5th.
Get out of my way!
Whoa.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Dive and catch fish by day. Then serve them as sushi by night in the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver. Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater world to find the best ingredients and strive to exceed culinary expectations.
He's a mermaid.
Dave the Diver launches first for consoles on the Nintendo Switch system October 26th. Pre-orders and a free demo swim onto Nintendo eShop later today. The final wave is racing in.
Here we go.
Here's a sneak peek at Wave 6, the final wave of the
Luigi.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. From the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit. More returning characters are also being added in Wave 6. From the Mario Kart Double Dash game, Diddy
Hey, how about you give us
Kong.
Double Dash? How
From
about-
Mario Kart Wii, Funky Kong. And from the Mario Kart Tour game, Pauline.
Oh, there we go.
And also, Peachette.
Why?
Wave 6 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass
Hey,
DLC
when are
for the
you guys
Mario
ever gonna
Kart 8
bring
Deluxe
back Double
game
Dash?
drives onto
That's like
Nintendo
the best
Switch
thing they
this
ever made for
holiday.
Mario Kart. Never
Active
did it again.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Something new is among us.
Still active? Actually, kind of want. I see a new map. Yep, new map. It's the end. Somehow, someway, I still think red is sus. Oh, no, he's safe. What? The fungal.
This new map for Among Us is free and launches this October.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles you can look forward to playing from September onwards. Let's take a look.
Steel Mask. Pikmin 1 and 2. Jude. Mario Wonder. And don't literally poo, guys. Come on. Let's go.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Just let it be a bit. games you get. Oh, it's Paper Mario. Of course. Oh god, she just rapes them. What is wrong with you? What is this?
Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, will return with enhanced graphics. Whether you played the original or have yet to play it, we hope you'll look forward to experiencing this adventure in a paper world starring Mario and friends. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Hey. Well then. Let's see. What's that, guys? Okay. Makeup. Okay, so yeah, the direct was okay, but it just basically just I don't know. They explain the same stuff that we kind of saw like the last direct and some games, and all they're doing is remaking other games. It's fine, it's whatever. But to be fair, yeah, I agree. It's filler direct. I don't know why they do these things all the time. You could just tell that Nintendo's literally out of ideas. Like we've already know about Detective Pikachu, Wander. They did all that stuff, and that's it. There's really not much to say. I was hoping like maybe some if you're gonna bring like an old game, like something new and nostalgia, but like it's like more Mario games. Or how about we would finally get like, hey, we were very patient, but we got the big surprise for the Mario Kart. You're not only gonna get all these characters, you're gonna get these maps. Guess what? We're gonna add a nostalgia because we should have done that long ago because we're stupid. Let's add Double Dash. If they did that, that'd be fantastic because it doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be, like a game that's just based double dash. You can actually have an option to do double dash. Like that's what they should have just done to begin with. Nintendo Twitch chat, they kept begging for Switch 2. Of course. Of course, I wouldn't be surprised, but you know what? They didn't talk about Switch 2. And I wouldn't be surprised because they say they would do discussions about it like sometime next year, but I feel like it's ridiculous. I'm glad you did. I only got to play like when my brother, my half brother, had it for a little bit, and I only played it once, and it was like awesome game. Still an awesome game. I like Double Dash, but I know when we do the GameCube thing, they're obviously going to add that back later on, sometime in the future when they get the chance. But like I said, I don't know, man. This direct wasn't as the best. It was more feeling like I didn't really like the Peach game. It's meh. And the only time we finally get to hear something about Smash for the first time, oh yeah, sure. Let's talk about the amiibos. Let's add Sora amiibo, and then they show all that collection of amiibos that have fun buying all the way, guys. I don't even know how much that's like. What, $14, $15? We have like 80 to 90 plus characters. We haven't even reached 100 characters in Smash. How about an update DLC 3? They should have done that. That would have been so awesome to hear. Like, oh, one more time? That's great. And they had to be in development. And then be like, hey, maybe we'll finally get. Maybe Noel will be happy he get crashed. Maybe everyone else can get Waluigi. We do something. No, let's just reimburse everything. Let's talk about that. In fact, in my honest opinion, why didn't they just do a new F-Zero game? I was like, okay, we're bringing out nostalgia. No, let's do Battle Royale once again. Who cares? Like, Battle Royale thing is so stupid and lame, man. It's ridiculous. I don't see the point of it. The only Battle Royale game I would say that was awesome was when they did the Mario one, and I hate that they discontinued that because that actually was a lot of fun and challenging. And the highest I ever made was like top 4. But I feel like it's so ridiculous that they're just really out of ideas that I don't even know what to say anymore. At this point, people will buy a PS5 and Series X, like find the characters, finish the original. I mean, yeah, pretty much, but you never know because it could be like out of the blue. Because that's how it goes, They be surprised, but hey, let's just continue on with the game. Let's just see how far it goes, and that's pretty much it. The WarioWare game is just fun. That's all I'm gonna get praised to. I like that game a lot. It's gonna be funny when everyone's gonna do the egg thing, and they all look like they're gonna take a shit and stuff. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, like I'm not really feeling to all these other games, guys. It's whatever. I wish they could have done more. In my honest opinion, I wish they could have done more. But no, they're not gonna do more. They're not gonna do a lot. It's just, oh yeah, but it's WarioWare. Of course, it's gonna look wacky. But the idea is like you have fun with your friends because it's one of those games that's so cringe, but it's funny cringe, and I like that. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. I don't know what else to say. Like, I also hate these little RPG games they add that we don't really care for. No one's really gonna buy it. I go to a GameStop, I see all these collection of Switch games, and nobody's gonna buy that. I don't even know why they bothered developing these. No one's gonna buy it. It's not like it was in the '90s. It's not like what it was in the early 2000s when people didn't have like all the web stuff, streaming, whatever. I agree, but everyone's been needing a new Mario game for a long time because they just keep focusing on 8 for no reason. And when they finally did, all they did was add a DLC way too fucking late. We could have been having something fresh at this time, Make a new Mario game. They got to add a new Mario Kart game to the new Switch. They have to do this. It's ridiculous. Because if we're gonna have 2 Zelda games to the Switch port, and it was a success, they gotta do something else. And we're having too many Mario games too. Like, there's just so many. Like, we don't need another Paper Mario reboot. And if you are gonna reboot these games that came from an old console, then wait for the next console thing specialty they're gonna add for the Switch. We don't need a reboot or additions. Like, seriously. The Pokemon will only do that in the direct, so you have to watch the Pokemon direct for that, Geo. So unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. They're just going to tell you about the DLC, and the only other Pokemon game they want to talk about is Detective Pikachu, which, in my opinion, I don't really care. And it looks so stupid because they're just trying to create it as much based on the whole, I don't know, Detective Pikachu movie, which I don't really care for. I don't really care. I just want to on classic Pokemon. That's it. Just get the 64. Just play the Pokemon. Stadium 1 and 2 games. Play the TCG one. It's fun. And I don't know, maybe, and then when we get the GameCube, we'll have to get Coliseum. But you know what? We need to play some old classic Pokemon Game Boy that we can play Red and Blue, have all the fun. Call of Duty. Yeah, I don't know with that. Have fun with the graphics though. I know Call of Duty for Wii was weird. I don't know why. My nephew had that once and found it really so off. But yeah, no, I'm sorry guys. This Nintendo Direct, I'm actually gonna give it a thumbs down. I wasn't very happy. Didn't find anything exclusive or exquisite. I wish we could have done more, but to be fair, yeah, it was a huge down spiral here. I'm very sad about this whole thing, so not really interested because I'm not really interested in these other games like the Luigi Mansion one. I don't really care for Luigi Mansion. I don't care about the Peach game because I knew it was gonna flop anyway. RPG is okay, but I just don't care. Just Mario Wonder, which we already did. They already did a direct discussion, which I don't know why they could have just waited for this one and just talk about it, but whatever. No, this direct was like MTC Blue just said, it's filler, and that's all there is to it. So, oh, if they are making a Pokemon Stadium game, oh, I can't wait for that one. But in the meantime, guys, let's see. Yeah, RPG Fest. That's all it is. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end up the stream. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your viewership. You will see the replay of this on the Twitch, and you can also go ahead and find the video later on the YouTube, which you will probably be watching this now on the YouTube when you get the chance. Don't forget to go ahead and check out this Twitch on Fortress Striker. Give us a follow up because we get more support. Also follow up MDC Blue because he really deserves to get more support as well. And of course, the DW Gaming deserves it. I will also link in the description on the YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel on Fortress Tracker so you get your updates on all videos like our direct views and, of course, the TCG Party podcast where we go and make our big fat discussions on card games and we want to go ahead and make it really big. And, of course, don't forget to go ahead and like on our Facebook page and follow our Twitter so we can get more follow ups and we can get more discussions and updates on any videos. All right, guys, that's right. Warfare on Twitch. That's right. At Warfare Twitch, which is DW. And with that, guys, we will see you around. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. This is Fortress Striker, signing off.